History is not just past stories, history is the moments carved with warm sweat and steel wills on the face of the future. The year 1404 Solar Hijri was a chapter in the pages of Afghanistan's prosperity where the word impossible lost its meaning. While the eyes of the region and the world were upon us, the National Development Corporation began a new and unprecedented journey. A journey that from Torkham to Balkhab and from Balkh to Helmand, connected the veins of the country's self-reliance. Come and see in this documentary how we built the fortresses of prosperity for Afghanistan's tomorrow in 365 days. Torkham. Torkham in 1404 was witness to a new change. When thousands of Afghans reached the country's borders with tired bodies, the National Development Corporation, by accepting a historic responsibility, built a steel fortress of prosperity called the Administrative Complex in Torkham's Omari camp. This facility presented a new definition of stability and management at the country's gateway. Our engineers, by making night and day one, built this building in just 15 days, gathering all administrative services under one roof.
الحمدلله دغه کومه ودانۍ چې نن د مګفتاسو مخې ته ده دا که په عادي حالت کې مو کار کړی امکان دی درلوده چې په شپږ میاشتو یا اووه میاشتو په جریان کې دا ودانۍ هغه شوې وه تکمیل شوې وه خو ورونو ډېر زیات په سرعت سره کار وکړی زه به د شپې به مو سره په تماس وم په ورځ کې به مو سره په تماس کې وم نو د 18 ورځې ما ورته هدف تعیین کړی و دا یې په 15 ورځو کې الحمدلله تکمیل کړ.
Uruzgan, in 1404, in the China II district, the National Development Corporation started the Shafla Dam, renewing the vow of prosperity with the deprived people of Uruzgan after years of waiting. Among these hard stones, we are building a dam where every drop of water will be kept as a trust for tomorrow. Helmand in 1404 was witness to an important infrastructure project. The National Development Corporation started the first lot of the intake and diversion canal of Nari Saraj, aimed at organized water distribution and irrigation of agricultural lands. Did you ever think that the Made in Afghanistan mark would be placed on heavy machinery and vehicles? In 1404, the metal elements factories became a source of the country's technical creativity. From car assembly to advanced industrial machinery, everything moves forward through domestic production. These factories write a new destiny for Afghanistan's agriculture and construction, freeing Afghan farmers from foreign need. Our products prove we are synchronized with world standards in modern engineering. In 1404, the metal elements factories showed that Afghan will can blow the spirit of self-sufficiency into the heart of steel.
شرکت انکشاف ملی برای پیش قدم شده است وسایلی را تولید کرده می شود که با واسطه از این زراعت ما و شما ترقی میکند صنعت ما و شما انشالله ترقی میکند.
Expanding Gori cement in Baghlan is a vital goal for our industrial self-sufficiency. In 1404, the National Development Corporation started the fundamental works of the third Gori cement factory with great seriousness. This project, now in its construction stage, is a new breath for the country's industrial body. Here we lay the foundations of the pillars that tomorrow will break the monopoly of foreign cement in Afghanistan's markets. This project expresses the determination of a nation that is tired of foreign favors and steps toward production independence.
زموږ د سخت کار د پروژو په لړۍ کې نن د غوري سیمټو د فابریکې یا په بل عبارت د درېیمې برخې درېیم فاز د افتتاح مراسم دي چې ان شاء الله العزیز د دغه فابریکې په فعالیت سره به د سیمنټو د تولید ظرفیت ان شاء الله العزیز په ورځ کې 15000 ټنه ته پورته کیږي.
Balkhab is an important energy source, which in 1404 took a new form in its extraction works. The National Development Corporation, by opening these mines fundamentally, increased coal production to meet domestic needs. This extraction not only helps energy security but has also provided work for dozens of people. Likewise, the National Development Corporation built new roads in these valleys, making transport and movement easier.
چې دا تاسو محترم ما کوم کارکردګي په مادینو کې ولیده هغه ستړیا مې هم ولایي د وجود ووته ډېر خوشحاله په دې شوم چې کانونه خو ټوله که لږ کان دی که غټ کان دی د هر شي کان چې دی دا د ټول افغانستان د ملت سره شریک دی په دغه کې الحمدلله کم ضایعات نه راځي نو هغه تر مخه چې کم دغه کېدل استخراج کېدی نسبه په کار راتلی مثلا کوم چا چې باکان رایستی او نسبه نور ضایع کېدی خو الحمدلله موږ چې نن کوم کارکردګي د تاسو محترم ولیدل ډېر خوشحاله په دې شوم چې هغه ضایعات چې د ټولو ولس حق پکښې کې دی هغه نه ضایع کېږي الحمدلله.
But the prosperity caravan did not stop here. In 1404, grand projects already underway also moved forward rigorously. The Great Qosh Tepa Canal is the lasting epic of rebuilding a nation's broken pride, which in 1404 challenged all negative global predictions. The noise of work still flows with full intensity and impossible turns into reality moment by moment. This project prepares thousands of barren acres for a new dress of greenery.
د قوش تیپې ستر او ملي کانال دویم فاز د کیندنې چارې شاوخوا 93 سلنه بشپړې شوي دي. همدارنګه د دې ستر کانال د سربند جوړولو چارې هم 90.5 سلنه پرمخ تللي دي. ترڅنګ یې د دې کانال په مسیر کې په بیلابیلو برخو کې د 25 پلونو او د اوبو د کنټرولونکو ساختمانونو چارې هم په خورا چټکۍ سره پرمخ روانې دي.
In Kabul, the Puli Mahmud Khan complex and the Afghan National Palace Grand projects moved rapidly toward completion. We also worked untiringly in the Lala and Bagrami townships to provide a standard life environment for thousands. Likewise, the reform and reconstruction of Al-Shifa Hospital moved forward with precision and speed according to international standards. At the same time, the 600-bed Eastern Health Complex and the 200-bed Kunar Complex were started once again under the NDC's special attention. In Jalalabad, the White Mosque project was revitalized. In Paktika, the Paltuni Dam remained a top priority. In Uruzgan, the Aga Jan Dam survey was advanced by our technical engineers. Meanwhile, excavation dam and canal in Farah proceeded well. In Kabul, the construction of 3 annex blocks in the complex of the General Directorate of Supervision also moved forward, strengthening administrative institutions. The National Development Corporation significantly increased cement production and quality in 1404. Output at Gori Cement rose to around 700 tons per day, while Jabal al-Sarraj stabilized between 70 to 90 tons, crucial steps toward self-reliance. Also, toward the country's self-reliance and economic strengthening in 1404, several great and destiny-making projects of the National Development Corporation were also approved by the Economic Commission of the Prime Minister's Office. First, the Jabal al-Sarraj Cement Factory. This factory has the capacity to produce 5,000 tons of cement in 24 hours, with the activation of which Afghanistan will be freed to some extent from the need for foreign countries in the field of construction materials. Second, the production of 225 megawatts of thermal power. This great thermal power production factory will breathe new life into the country's industrial sector and will provide permanent light for turning the wheel of production factories. Third, starting the extraction of iron from the Hajigak iron mine, from which 500 tons of iron will be extracted every day, which will play a key role in the reconstruction of the country's heavy industries and infrastructure. All these projects, whose technical and administrative stages have been passed successfully, will have practical work started on-site in the near future, which guarantee a bright and self-reliant future. 1404 reached its end, but the path of prosperity has no stopping point. We proved this year that in the will of Afghans lies the power to pierce the mountains and green the deserts. The National Development Corporation has passed the border of slogans. Today, our work is visible in every part of the country. We do not just read history, we write the new and constructive history of our country with our own arms. 1404 was a chapter of our success, but this is only the beginning. Our goal is a prosperous and self-reliant Afghanistan.